Morocco 1911. This is certainly the more serious one of these two crises. For the simple reason, Germany and France are still at loggerheads over what is going to happen over Morocco. Nobody's got it yet at all, but France are obviously still interested in being able to get it. So what happens in Morocco in 1911? There's a big rebellion against their leader of Morocco, or the Sultan of Morocco. You can call it either one, you wouldn't lose any marks. So what happens is France go in to help put the rebellion down, and they think they'll be so grateful that they've given them a hand and helped them out, that what will then happen is that Morocco will just let France take over them. That's the plan anyway. But what happens is France absolutely know that countries will be upset by this happening. So clearly what France do is they try to almost buy the countries off. They promise to give countries like Germany and Spain some compensation if they're allowed to take Morocco. Now, before the Kaiser even knows what is going to be offered here, he hears that maybe France are going to get Morocco. So he sends in a gunboat to the Agadir port of Morocco. Now, what he's trying to do is trying to threaten them with his navy, okay, and obviously 1911 should be the end of the naval race, so this all seems a bit strange, and that scares, Britain and France. Also, what he's trying to do is he's trying to show that he's not just going to let France have Morocco, because Germany are actually interested in Morocco, and he also hopes that maybe he can force France to give Germany part of Morocco. So he's showing that he's absolutely not going to sit back here. So he sends in a gunboat called the Panther. And when Britain and France see the gunboat come in, it confirms the worst fears that he's trying to dominate Europe, because he's trying to push Britain and France around so that then they give in to what the Kaiser actually wants. Now, the gunboat sits there facing the Agadir port, and actually no shots are fired and nobody's killed or anything like that. But the important thing to remember from this is it's that sort of aggressive action that shows that he's not just going to sit back, before the First World War here and do nothing. So all these things could have caused the First World War. This doesn't, but it could have caused it. So in the end, the gunboat is pulled out. Okay, they decide to pull the gunboat out. But what happens then is France get to govern Morocco, so they get to keep it as a protectorate, they govern it, but they don't own it. And that is obviously an issue. So they govern it, but they don't own it. And then things are made even worse here, because France then do give compensation to Germany, because they're now getting to govern Morocco, but the compensation is swampland, and it's the French Congo that nothing can be done on that land. It's really poor land. So it's like a slap in the face for the Kaiser. He is absolutely fuming. And at the end of this crisis, he decides that he doesn't want to lose out in the next crisis, not at all, never again. So the problem is with that, the next crisis is what happens after the assassination of the Archduke, and then he obviously supports Austria-Hungary, and then the First World War begins.